Over the period, we have been engaged in coding activities, trying to help young ones to understand digital skills from the basis of computer programming to be able to address the issues of digital transformation in Ghana and beyond. And we started this with young ones, and we believe that it is okay and important to involve all. Hence the idea of inclusivity. Already, yes, we have a focus on female girl child, but then we want to extend this to the people with disability to also get them involved in this digital transformation agenda.
Indiva is very dear to my heart as my firstborn and born with some physical disabilities.
The first time I saw her, it was something else. It was a shock. I actually wanted to cry, but I couldn't cry because I didn't know what was happening. But as time goes on, my husband came in, my family came in, and it wasn't easy for everyone, but in a short time, we all accepted her, and her growing up was fun.
Yanis was born 15 years ago, and then when he started his school, preschool, and he realized that Yanis had a need, a special need, and that was a hearing loss. And so they recommended that we should give him an hearing aid to aid him in his hearing. And so that also affected his speech because he couldn't pronounce the words very well.
I've seen her pass through a whole lot of things in this life. And then I also noticed that she's more of an extrovert. She likes making friends. She likes being seen. And I believe that is the way to go.
When he grew up, when he realized there were no people wearing such a gadget, then he tried to draw himself. And then whenever he's going to school and you put in the hearing aid, they will just remove it. And so Yanis getting into society or getting into school was becoming a little problem because he find his other colleagues doing the normal thing and they understand what is going on, the teachings and everything. But the pace at which the teachers are teaching, he's not able to grasp those teachings. So he was before back a little. And so sometimes he get bored and then he will leave the class.
Before 1 year, she was operating the phone. You know, she would just pick up your phone and do certain things that we were all amazed. I think that's when the father noticed the IT in her.
Back then, she was able to easily navigate her way around mobile phones, access pictures, take pictures, and then she's able to reply to messages and, you know, tweak settings, change ringtones and all those things. So I got to realize that indeed she had an interest in electronics. And looking at her condition, it was my innermost heart desire to make sure I enable her to become as independent as possible.
My first encounter with Indiva was when she joined my Scratch class. And by then, I didn't know she was a student with disability. It was after about 2 or 3 modules that we were asked to meet in person. We have this thing with IIPGH where once in a while students come to the hub where we meet in person to interact with the students and get them excited about more projects that other students are doing. So she came to the hub and that was when I met her and saw that she was actually a student with disability.
We realized that academically he was not too good. He was not picking some of the subjects. He didn't understand some of the subjects. So we have to see what best we'll be able to put him into. And so when he got to grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, thereabout, we realized some of the subjects he didn't even understand it at all. And so, and there was not any special need teacher to help him. So with time, it was difficult. It was difficult. He was not enjoying the school, and he comes and wants to leave. When we had COVID, then we realized, okay, online teaching. And so that is where Janice has to be part of the school activity or be part of the school class. And then we realized he was not even getting the teaching and he was just disturbing. And they always take him off the scene. So I felt so bad about it, and I said, okay, what can we do? So I just spoke with one of our colleagues in the office. Okay, why don't you try coding?
I was assigned by the Institute of ICT Professionals to take a special child, Yanis. Upon getting here, I realized it was a slightly different situation, unlike our regular coding class. The experience was a little new because it was a little difficult to hear Yanis because he was not able to speak audibly. He was not able to hear so clearly as well. And so the first time it was a little challenging, but it got better as it unfolded.
My name is Lali Alatu.
My name is Yanis Anatu. I am 15 years old. I have developed interest in ICT because I like working on the computer and it makes me happy. I will continue to pursue ICT when I grow up, and I know my family will give me all the support.
So I decided to enroll in DIVA on the IIPGH coding platform because, first off, I'm a member of the Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana. And then when they started their Coding for Kids program, I saw it as a perfect opportunity to connect my daughter onto that platform.
I decided to learn coding because I love creating things and I wanted to create my own games and apps. Coding exists in all aspects of life. There are some apps that were coded. So, an example is a calculator. The calculator that you use to calculate your math problems was coded. The Uber and the boat that we take to go from one place to another was coded.
Yanis has been able to create from the inception of our Scratch programs, which initially introduced him to programming. He's been able to create games, he's been able to create stories, he's been able to create cartoons and animations. In his games, his mom and parents were initially scared he would be so much committed to only playing, but our program is designed such that as you play, you get to learn as well. So he's able to create some quiz applications that it helps him as a form of mental to sharpen his math skills. So as he's playing, he's also getting better at maths.
Even though I have speech impediment, I do all that an able person can do. My wish is to become an IT engineer who can solve problems in our society.
Diva's favorite subject I know is ICT. This is because if you look for her around the school community, you don't find her, you mostly find her at the lab. And sometimes you see her trying to fix in some of these gadgets, broken keyboards, mouses. She tried to work with them and see how best she can make them or prepare them for them to work.
Indiva is a very comported girl during lessons, and even though she has challenges, she tries to do things on her own and doesn't need assistance.
So I've seen her create different types of calculators. She has created a weather forecasting app using Python. And then this is something I wouldn't have been able to do at when I was her age, because she's able to connect the weather API into the Python scripts, and it's able to give information or weather forecasts based on specific locations that the user defines. She has also created a car racing game. She created a food ordering app. By then, her mom used to own a mini restaurant, so she created a food ordering app for her. And she created a website for my sugarcane juice business as well.
Yanis went on to create some 3D designs as well, models of houses, chairs, tables, household items, and more. He's gone on to create mobile apps, and recently he's creating a mobile app for his mom. His mom is a florist and then identifies so much with a flower business on the side, and he's gone on to create mobile apps to support his mom business. He's also gone on to do some other applications, including the age calculator and some more. A flashlight which he used at home recently when there was a power outage, all from the course he studied.
Over the period, we tried this somewhere in Swejo on one of our coding caravans where we involved students from School of Deaf.
In fact,
he is very happy coming or taking part in such an important workshop. Yeah, he feels very happy. The program has helped him to improve his skills in ICT. Yeah, he didn't know anything about computer, but for today he has learned some skills in creating animations using the computer.
There has been a great change. A great change in the sense that Yanis was now focusing on IT. He was focusing, he loved, the teacher was good. The teacher was able to understand him, what he was doing, and his setbacks, and so it was helping him. So he created that love for that subject. So he all the time wanted to do it. All the time he wanted to. When he's given assignment, he does it, and sometimes I also have the opportunity to look at what he's done, and he loves it. He can just stick to his computer and just be doing it all the time. And so we realized that I think that the desire for doing this thing is just getting greater and greater. Beyond that, we still didn't take him out of school. So during the weekends, the instructor comes around with a combination of what he is doing. So we did that till we realized that his interest is just increasing, especially whatever he's being given, he sits and he does it. So it was like it's now forming a career for him, because the other subjects could not really help him because he didn't even understand some of them.
What I want to be in future is a professional coder or a game designer. I want to create what everyone will enjoy.
Thanks to IIPGH and my coding instructor for his guidance, patience, and support in teaching me how to code.
We as a capacity building organization want to implore and to get everybody to understand that digital skills or technology is not only for a group of people, but it's for all, not only for boys, but girls as well, including people with disability. So therefore, the transformational process will be holistic and conclusive enough that we don't leave out a set of people.
Parents who find themselves in a situation like mine with Endeavor, they shouldn't give up. They should not give up at all. Everybody on this earth has a purpose. It wasn't easy for me at first because she is my first child, and having seen your first child like this, going home to celebrate, you go home and you are quiet. You don't want to receive any calls. But God being so good, I see her and tears fall from my eyes, not because I'm sad, because I'm happy. And because I thank God for her life, for actually blessing me with her.
First thanks goes to God, and then my second thanks go to Mr. Joshua. Mr. Joshua has been there from the beginning to end, and they work together very well. Understands and it's very well, because it's not easy to get a teacher to be able to take people with special needs, and they have had a very good bonding, and they have had a very good teaching instructions, and it's going well with them.